Alright.
Have a seat.
At the University of North Carolina, researchers are investigating how hallucinations can overwhelm the adolescent brain, and they are testing new drugs to help treat these psychotic symptoms.
Could you look right at that keyhole over there? I'm going to check your eyes out, if that's okay. Just look
Isaac
straight
Wallace began to hear voices when he first went off to college. As the voices grew more frightening and his thoughts more paranoid, he was finally hospitalized for his own protection.
When Isaac walked in the hospital, he was completely wrapped up in hallucinatory experiences he was having, the voices he was hearing, the beliefs he had developed to explain the voices.
Whenever I'd hear voices, I just completely block out what was in the real world and just think about what the voices were saying and talk to them.
The voices that Isaac heard were disturbing because they appeared so real.
When you see psychosis, you realize that we don't hear with our ears. We hear with our brain. We don't see with our eyes. We see with our brain. And so when the brain misfires, you can have experiences of hearing voices that sound just like they're coming from outside your head.
In the normal brain, waves of sound falling on the ear travel as electrical and chemical pulses to the hearing part of the brain, the auditory cortex, generating a surge of signals that travel to the thinking regions of the brain where they are interpreted. Scientists believe that in psychosis, the thinking regions fail. Neurons misfire in random and chaotic ways, creating sounds that have no connection to the outside world. The result? A perception of sounds that do not exist.
So when the brain misfires, when the circuitry in your brain is out of whack, it'll be just as if you're hearing the radio on.
Since the 1950s, antipsychotic medications have been standard treatment for relieving psychosis. For Isaac, they have worked wonders.
I'd say within 3 weeks, the voices really, they dropped maybe in half, maybe 75% less than what I was hearing. Yeah, it has brought me out of, my own little world and, brought me back into reality. I can hold a job now, and I think I can go back to school as well because my memory's back and my concentration is back. I think I might do better than I did before.
We were lucky. We found the right medicine for Isaac. And at this point, I think he's had a almost complete recovery. He's back to his old self, his old Isaac.
Antipsychotic medications don't cure schizophrenia, and Isaac will need to take them for the rest of his life.